What up, though? And welcome back to Old School Hip Hop Head Real Reacts. I also have another YouTube channel called RioReactions, and on that YouTube channel, I'm reacting to 99% golden era hip hop. So if you're ever in the mood to watch some old school hip hop reactions, all you have to do is go to the link that I'm gonna put in the description of this video. Alright, man, so today's reaction is the Marshall Tucker Band, and the name of the song is called Can't You See? So before I get into this live performance, I wanted to check out this little mini documentary. It's called What Happened to the Marshall Tucker Band, because I don't know anything about the Marshall Tucker Band. So let's just check out this documentary right quick, and then after that we'll get on our Marty McFly, jump in the time machine, go back to 1973 with the Marshall Tucker Band. Alright, let's get it.
Few songs capture that 70s Southern rock feeling better than Can't You See, the 1973 classic performed by the Marshall Tucker Band.
Gonna take a freight train down at the station now.
I know this song.
Behind the band's enduring hits, however, lay a tragic history worthy of any Southern Gothic novel.
Damn.
Formed in 1972,
Wait, how many people was that?
Any Southern
6.
Gothic novel. Formed in 1972 in Spartanburg, South Carolina, the sextet's music was driven by the band's guitarist and songwriter, Toy Caldwell.
What kind of music?
Sextet's music was driven. Formed in 1972 in Spartanburg, South Carolina, the sextet's music was driven by the band's guitarist and songwriter, Toy Caldwell, who was joined by his brother Tommy on bass, rhythm guitarist George McCorkle, drummer Paul Riddle, flautist Jerry Eubanks, and lead singer Doug Ray.
Oh.
The band was formed after Toy Caldwell returned from serving with the Marine Corps in the Vietnam War, where he was wounded. The band named itself after a blind piano tuner who had rented the same rental space as the group's rehearsal space.
Oh.
Can't You See was included on the band's debut album, which was released
That's pretty
rehearsal
dope.
space. Named itself after a blind piano tuner who had rented the same rental space as the group's rehearsal space.
That's pretty dope, man. I must be honest. That's pretty dope.
Can't You See was included on the band's debut album, which was released in 1973. The band's first top 40 hit, however, was Fire on the Mountain, which was penned by George McCorkle.
Can't You See wasn't a top 40 hit? Wow.
The band's first top 40 hit, however, was Fire on the Mountain, which was penned by George McCorkle, hoping that his friend Charlie Daniels would record it. When Daniels declined the song, the band recorded it for their 1975 album, Searching for a Rainbow.
And there's fire on the mountain, lightning in the air, rolling them hills, and it's waiting for me there.
As the 70s progressed, the band found massive success, with 2 albums selling more than 1 million copies.
I just have to say, that's unbelievable. That song was top 40, but Can't You See wasn't? Maybe Can't You See just got better and better with time. You know, you get more appreciation, I should say, with time. Because I've been listening to classic rock since I moved to the suburbs in 1988, and this song is always on the classic rock station. So man, that's crazy. That other song, I never heard it before. But I'm also, I don't know anything about country music. But anyway, my bad.
Copies each. They even played of success, with 2 albums selling more than 1 million copies each. They even played at President Jimmy Carter's inauguration in 1977. That same year, their single, Heard It in a Love Song, hit number 14 on the charts.
I know this song too.
However, the band's popularity began to wane following bassist Tommy Caldwell's tragic death at the age of 30 from injuries suffered in a Jeep crash. It was the second loss.
Oh my God! I would have thought he was way older than 30 just from looking at these the images. Wow, he was only 30?
The band's popularity began to wane following bassist Tommy Caldwell's tragic death at the age of 30 from injuries suffered in a Jeep crash.
Damn.
It was the second loss Toy Caldwell suffered within the span of a month.
Damn.
Toy and Tommy's younger brother, Tim, had perished in a traffic accident shortly before Tommy's death. Tragedy again struck when Toy Caldwell, who had left the group for a solo career in 1984, died in his sleep in 1993. He was 45 years old. In June 2007, George McCorkle passed away from cancer that had been diagnosed earlier that same month.
At least he got to live a full life.
During Southern Rock's heyday, the Marshall Tucker Band stood out from their peers due to its flautist and its more country-oriented Marshall Tucker Band earlier that same month. During Southern Rock's heyday,
Southern Rock, okay, got it.
The Marshall Tucker Band stood out from their peers due to its flautist and its more country-oriented sounds, as opposed to the bluesier music produced by the Allman Brothers, who were credited with starting the movement. While many other bands of their day have fallen apart.
Yo, shout out to all the Allman Brothers fans, because quite a few of them said that the Allman Brothers had started Southern Rock. So I guess Leonard Skinner is considered Southern Rock? I don't know. Let me know.
Or retired from the stage, the Marshall Tucker Band managed to overcome its tragic losses and continues to perform to this day.
No way.
Reminding their fans that great music, no matter what the genre, truly does transcend time.
Wow.
Thank you for watching.
Man, I think rock and roll is cursed. Man, there's so many tragic stories of early death in rock and roll. Man, I thought hip hop was bad. Rock and roll is like haunted. Man. Yo, let's get on our Marty McFly. Jump our asses in the time machine. Let's see exactly what date we going back to. We setting the computer right now, you know what I mean? In the time machine. You know, it just looked like an elevator once you get in there. So we setting the time. We going back to September 10th, 1973. I'm excited to see this. All right, let's get it.
Everybody's having a good time now. Yeah.
Wow, it's playing like a flute. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say you don't see this too much in the performance of a rock band, you know what I mean? And if they anything like Leonard Skinner being Southern rock and all, they really rock the fuck out. So anyway, I've never seen that on a rock and roll stage, a flute. And I used to work the concert circuit when I was in college, you know what I mean? All right, let me back that up. That was kind of, that flute is dope. All the original bandmates. Yo, this guy's got a great voice. He's got a great voice, man. Wow, that's pretty dope. Back to it. What happened?
Better now. Better now. Oh, me no woman, Lord, never told me goodbye. Can't you see? Oh, can't you see what that woman, Lord, oh, she been doing to me? Can't you see? Can't you see what that woman, oh, she been doing to me? Gonna buy a ticket as far as I can. Ain't I never coming back. I'm gonna take a miss.
I kind of got hung up on his guitar solo. Man, this dude is super talented, man. He's a great guitarist too. I was gonna say, this whole song is about like, is about the pain inflicted by a woman. Wow, I never really paid attention to that. But hey, I can relate with him 100%. He said he wanted to find the highest mountain he could climb and jump off of it. Then he said he wanted to find a hole and just crawl up in it. You know what I mean? She drove him crazy. Goddamn. Now, I mean, I can understand it from a different perspective, from the heartbreak side. So I don't know if he just been driven crazy or if he heartbroken or a combination of the two. More than likely, it's a combination of the two. All right, man, I was mesmerized when this dude went into the solo. Hold on. And it's crazy. I mean, and what's funny about that is like he wasn't even going crazy like I usually like to see the guitarist. And the thing about that, he wasn't even going super crazy. It was just, I mean, this is just a great song, you know what I'm saying?
Gonna buy a ticket as far as I can. Ain't I never coming back. I'm gonna take a me southbound all the way to Georgia, Lord, till the train it run out of track.
Damn.
Can't you see? Oh, can't you see what that woman, Lord, oh, she been doing to me? Can't you see? Can't you see what that woman, oh, she been doing to me? Can't you see? Oh, can't you see what that woman, Lord, she been doing to me? Can't you see? Can't you see what that woman, oh, she been doing to me? Can't you see? Oh, Lord, she's such a crazy.
That was hard.
lady.
Hold on.
Can't you see?
Let's go from that acapella and then pick back up with the instruments. That's hard. I like that.
Can't you see what she been doing to me? Can't you see? Oh, can't you see what that woman, Lord, she been doing to me? Can't you see? Can't you see what that woman, oh, she been doing to me? Can't you see? Oh, Lord, she's such a crazy kind of lady. What that woman.
Man, the bass lines and the drums on this song, like that whole rhythm pattern is so hard, yo. That's so hip hop. I know somebody had to sample that.
Can't you see?
Right there.
Oh, Lord, she's such a crazy kind of lady. What that? Oh, Lord, she's such a crazy kind of lady. What that woman? Oh, she been doing to me. Can't you see? Lord, I don't believe I can stand it too much longer. What that woman? Oh, she been doing to me. Can't you see? Gonna take a prayer train. Can't you see? Down at the station. What that woman? Ain't never doing to me. Can't you see? Gonna take me a southbound. Can't you see? All the way to Georgia. What that woman? The train run out of track.
Till the train run out of track. That was dope. Alright, man. Yo, there it is. The Marshall Tucker Band, Can't You See, live September 10th, 1973 at the Grand Opera House. Wow. Alright, man. Yo, I feel like that was the male anthem, you know what I'm saying? For all those men who've been in bad relationships or been with girls who are crazy or with girls who broke up with you, broke your heart, whatever the case may be, this is our song right here, son. He's speaking for men across the world, you know? He said he gonna ride the train till it run out of tracks. That's how far away he trying to get away from his girl. Damn. Holy shit. All right, man. That was a great song, man. That was a great song. It was like the melodies and I mean, it was just great. It was great, yo. The instrumentation was a 10, you know. This is a classic right here. I can't believe those two songs that they mentioned as being like their best songs are their best songs. They don't have more like this. I mean, wow. How can you make a song this great and then your second and third, or they say they first and second best songs be what they put in that documentary? Alright, man, yo, shout out to Danny Dugan for this request. On to the next one. I'm out.